Hello everyone. So guys, today we will gonna talk about the difference between our need and desire. Then we will gonna see the significance of getting the difference between these two. And at last we will gonna see the Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So let's get started. Guys, before entering into that, I would like to give you one recent example. Let's say we all have been under lockdown period for let's say 2 to 3 months globally. If you would have observed one thing, so we all were most focused about the things which we are in need of. Let's say we were focused about the safety for our family, food, water, sleep, and a place to live, our house. So by that, one thing we got to know is that if we have the things which we are in need of, that would be enough for us to survive. Now, let's know the difference between this two, that would be need and desire. Let's say we need food to satisfy our hunger, but at the same time, if we were gonna look for different cuisine or varieties of food, that would be our need. Let's say we need clothes to cover ourselves, but if we were gonna go for branded and expensive clothes, that would be our desire. Let's say we need house to live in, but at the same time, if we were gonna look for the house or mansion having swimming pool and all sort of things, that would be our desire. Now, before entering into that, I would like to give you another example. Let's say that we are planning on going on a trip. So going on a trip would be our desire, but the things which we carry that would be essential for us to survive over there, that would be our need. Now, the reason for knowing the basic difference on our need and desire is essential, because that is the reason most of the time we don't get satisfaction no matter how much we have or we get. Our wants may vary from person to person and time to time, but need is something that is necessary for a person to survive. Most of the time, we waste our time and energy after the things which we want rather than doing the things which we need to do. Now, getting to know the difference between the things we need to do and want to do will save a lot of time of yours and helps you reaching towards your goal faster. Now, I would like to give you another example. Let's say while we can see a father who is working 12 hours continuously just to feed their family, just to pay the rent and arrange money for the education of their children, and at the same time his son arranges money, or let's say that he is cutting off his expenses from his educational purpose and buy an iPhone, so that would be imbalance. Why? Because his need being a student would be get the books, his need being a student would be get the higher education, but he chooses to go after his desire. Now, I know that you might be having questions that desire is something that is making our life beautiful. Without desire, our life is boring, and desire is something that motivates a person to, work hard and go for extra mile. Well, certainly, I agree upon that. But we should not be blindfolded after our desire that we cannot, even take care of our need. We should first take care of our need and then we can go for our desire. So balance should be there. Balance is very essential between our need and desire. So first of all, you will have to get the things that you can go for, and you will have to take care of your need, and then extra you can think to go for your desire. Now for that, now we will gonna go for Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So basically Maslow's hierarchy of need are having 5 different factors. So first of all, we will gonna talk about the physiological need. Now first of all, we will have to understand people will try to satisfy their most important needs first. When a person succeeds in satisfying an important need, he will then try to satisfy the next important need. Let's say if we talk about a poor man, so first of all he will gonna look for his physiological need, that would be his food, like family safety, that would be his water and this clothing and a place to live. He won't gonna go for this expensive car or expensive things first, right? So in that manner, has like Maslow's hierarchy is talking in the same manner. So first of all, we will gonna see the physiological needs. So physiological is need is something that would be air, water, food and sleep. This is the fundamental needs that are very essential, and that are, if that is not satisfied, then that would not be enough to survive for the other person. Now second comes is safety needs. Physical, like once the physiological needs are met, one's attention turns to go for safety and security in order to be free from the threat of physical and emotional harm. Let's say it includes the living in a safe area, medical insurance, job security and financial reserves. Let's say in terms of the safety in bank account and all. Third would be social needs. Once a person has met the lower level physiological and safety needs, higher level needs awaken. The first level of higher level needs are social needs. Let's say friendship, belonging to a group, giving and receiving love. So that would be comes under social needs. Another need, fourth, would be esteem needs. Once a person feels a sense of belonging, the need to feel important areas. Esteem needs may be classified as external or internal need. Internal esteem needs are those related to self-esteem, such as self-respect and achievement. External esteem needs are those such as social status and recognition. Some esteem needs are self-respect, achievement, attention, recognition and reputation. Now, once these esteem needs are being taken care, then self-actualization comes. Self-actualization is the summit of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. It is the quest of reaching one's full potential as a person. Unlike lower level needs, this need is never fully satisfied. As one grows psychologically, there are always new opportunities to continue to grow. Self-actualized people tend to have needs such as truth, justice, wisdom and meaning. Now guys, one of the example I would like to give here is that you all are aware about Gautam Buddha. Now Gautam Buddha has has been taken care by all of their need. Let's say physiological needs, safety needs, this all sort of needs has been taken care, okay? But then what was most important point was for him was self-actualization. So for reason being, he left all his family members and he left all sort of needs, and then he went after the self-actualization to get to know the meaning of his life. So now I would like to give you one of the exercise here. You will have to make a list between our need and desire. You will have to get to know, take a pen and paper and write down that what are the things that are your needs and what are the things that are your desire, and then you can work after the needs and desire equally. Balance should be there. And another thing I would like to mention is that before going for any sort of act, whether in terms of materialistic thing or whether in terms of taking any action, just make sure and think whether this is the thing that I'm in need of, whether that is the thing that I'm in desire of. Let's say before buying any sort of phone, just think that whether that is my need to buy a phone or whether that is my desire. Let's say before buying a car, just make sure whether that is your need to go for an expensive car or that is merely an desire. So that would gonna help you in your life. And if you have any questions, you are welcome to mention in the comment section. Till then, take care of yourself and bye bye.